Okay, namaste, ladies. Ladies of the rocket. Hey, Steph. Okay. Okay, great. Namaste, ladies. I just started the recording, so we'll go ahead and start our bottle rocket practice, which is a 1-hour rocket. And last week we focused a lot on bottle rocket 2. So this week we're going to take it down a notch, and we're going to focus more on just the basic bottle rocket. So it won't be as fancy as many transitions, but there's still a lot of really good stuff in the basic bottle rocket. And basically, through all my years of teaching rocket yoga, I was always working to make classes more accessible at my studio, Yoga more accessible for the students. And that was the formulation of these bottle rocket classes, these little mini rocket classes that still include some of the heart of the practice. So in any bottle rocket, we're practicing at least 2 dolphins or 2 elbow stands. There's also opportunity for handstand transitions, or you can take it down a notch and modify more. So all of those variations are welcome today. Let's come to the top of our mat. All right. Good. Steph, have we met before? Okay. Because I'm like, there's many Stephanies and Stephs in my life. And so when I see your name, I'm like, do I met? Okay, so welcome today. Yeah, enjoy the practice. I can see you on a bigger screen over here. So I'll be watching you and giving you cues, okay? Great. So we're coming to Samastiti, bringing our big toes together, our palms at our heart, and we just want to start by taking in 3 deep breaths. In through the nose. Find your Mula Bandha, exhale. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. Inhale. And completely exhale. Take one more deep breath. And we'll begin our warm-up as we reach our arms out to the sides. Inhaling, lengthen. Pull your navel in as you fold. Exhale. Inhale, ground your feet as you gaze up and step back into plank. Lean forward into your fingertips. Lower, arms squeeze in. Inhale, roll to the tops of your feet. Open your shoulders, lengthen your neck. Exhale, lift to the first down dog. We'll hold here for 5 breaths. Really just push all your breath out with your exhale, navel in, Uddiyana Bandha. Bend your knees, look between the hands, step or jump forward, lengthen. Fold over. Ground your feet, inhale up, get long, reach. Good, exhale, Samastiti. Good, inhale, raise arms. Exhale, drape your spine, ground your heels, look up. Good, if you want to plant the hands and jump to plank, go for it, jump. Squeeze the arms in, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Step your feet together in down dog and lift the right leg just to create more movement in the hips. Switch your feet. Bring your feet down, bend your knees, look up. Inhale, step or jump. Feel like you're floating and lengthen. Good, forward fold. Squeeze and lift your core. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, samastiti. Good, one more. Inhale, a little faster. Fold, look up. Jump, hover, and low chaturanga. Hover, hover. Good, and then roll up, inhale. Downward exhaling. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And exhale, bend the knees, float up. Fold down. Raise arms. Good. Exhale, samastiti. Take a deep breath, ladies. Center yourself. Good. And just welcome the healing aspects of the practice. So wherever we are today, we can just open ourselves up for a little bit more healing, a little bit more wisdom. We're going to bend the knees and inhale, reach the arms up, look to thumbs. Good. Fold over, exhale. Push the breath out, look up, inhale. Use your breath, shoot the feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward. Right foot to first warrior. Pivot back foot to the floor. Raise arms, inhaling. Good. Exhaling, take the hands, step back, lower chaturanga. Upward inhaling. Downward lift. Left foot forward, inhaling, warrior. Good. Finding balance. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Engage center. Upward inhale. Exhale, down dog. So in starting Namaskar B, we want to wake up our inhalation. So you really want to focus on really pulling in a deep inhale. Keeping that exhale smooth. Good. Take 2 more deep breaths. One more. Good, and we'll bend the knees, look between the hands. Good, now so you want to start to work on your jumping. Ready, Steph? Bend the knees, both feet together, jump. Good, don't worry about getting it perfect. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, Samastiti. Good, here we go again. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana, a little faster. Fold. Look up. So we start to quicken the pace a little bit. Lower chaturanga, upward, downward. Right foot to warrior. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flow to push up. Chaturanga dandasana. Upward, downward. Left foot forward, inhaling and raise arms. Exhaling and lower chaturanga. Inhale upward, shoulders back, chest open, heart open, downward dog, exhale. together again. Lift the right leg. Good. We're just going to do a little bit of the flying down dog. So all we do is we come forward into a plank and we tuck our knee towards the right elbow. Good. And then fly the leg back up. 1. We're going to do it 2 more times. Come forward. 2. 1 more time. 3. And switch sides. Left leg lifted up. High plank tuck. 1, 2, and 3. So really just helps get your shoulders more warmed up. Great, good hip movement. Get the hips warmed up. Bend the knees, look and jump up. Lengthen and fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair. Samasthiti. Good. 1 more Surrey B on your own while I observe your practices. Okay, so just think light, think jumping, feel light, feel jumping. That's it. Good. That's it. Good. Good. Nice space between the feet. Sherry, looking good. Nice flow. Good stuff. Nice integration in the shoulders. Good. Really push those shoulders down and downward dog. Good. Rocket speed, Brandy. Just stay there. Centering breaths. All good. Ladies of the rocket. Again, so we want to open ourselves up for those healing modalities today. Really feel your own inner strength and samasthiti. So once you come to the top of your mat, take a moment to be present with your energy. Notice how your energy feels right now. Good. And then we're going to bend the knees and we're going to go into bottle rocket. So we're going to interlace the fingers into Utkatasana and hold for 5 breaths. 1. Good. Rolling the palms out like this is a good exercise to open and stretch your wrists. 2. 3. 4. Good. Now we're going to go lower. So you're a little ahead of us, Steph, but that's okay. Ardha Utkatasana. Separate the hands. Good, let your body shake a little. Take your hands down and step into Bakasana. So to modify, we squat first. This is also a very feminine variation of rocket, great for prenatal yoga. So, or we're coming up into the crow, Bakasana, raising feet, good. Now you want to visualize your jump back and see if you can jump right into Chaturanga from there. So ready, jump. Good. It's coming. Good, Brandy. Nice, nice. It's coming. Downward dog, exhaling. Right foot forward, Virabhadrasana A. Inhale, hold here. Warm up the pose. Smooth out your Ujjayi breath. Exhale to warrior B. Separate your hands, maybe bend a little bit more into that right leg. Heart stays open, gaze over your fingertips. Good. Put a little more weight into the back edge of your foot. Notice how that stretches the calf. Lace your hands behind your back. Look up. Rocket variation, drop your head, staying in humble warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we come up inhaling. Okay, so now we're going to straighten our legs for triangles, so step in a little bit. Bring your arms in a T, reach to the right, look up at your thumb. So these are just some of the more classical Ashtanga poses. Don't worry about how deep you're getting into the pose. Don't worry about getting your hand all the way to the floor. Maybe slide your hand further up today and just focus on creating space in your lower back. Spreading fingers. Raising back up. Squaring a little bit more forward, taking our left arm up, reach into twisting triangle. So Pavrita Trikonasana, right arm lifts and we twist. Welcoming in love and light today. Four. One more deep breath. Exhale, hands to the earth. And raise back up to warrior B. So you want to widen your stance and bend your right knee. Forearm on your thigh. Reach to side stretch. Bind the pose. Reach behind your back. Grab underneath your right leg. Okay? Now this is the shoulder work. So this really helps with more of the arm balances, is getting the shoulders more open. Four, and 5. And then we're going to modify, look down, take your left knee to the mat, raise arms for twisting prayer, swing the elbow across. Good, keep squaring your hips and look up to the sky. And 5. Okay, rocket transition, ladies. We're going to transition to side crow from here. So when you bring your arms up, you bring them to the right, you lift your hip onto the backs of your arms, and you take it up to Parshva C. Good, so be confused if you're not sure what to do. This is how the posture builds. Good, curl the toes under, lift that knee. Awesome, Sherry. Good, awesome, Steph. Good, and then we follow that up with a dolphin. So we keep building strength. Come to your forearms, lace your fingers together, lift up the knees, hold dolphin, step in, breathe, 1. Lift the right leg, 2. Hold. Switch your feet. Exhale, lower the foot and come down and rest, okay? So if you want to work up into an elbow stand, you can go to the wall. There we go. Okay, you can go to the wall. So just taking a little extra time to set up Pincha Mayurasana. So once you're there, Steph, if you want to practice classically, you can set your forearms down, your palms flat. Yeah, bring your hands in a little closer towards each other. Yeah, now see if you can kick up from there. Boop, good. Now reach up with the feet. Hold that. Good, Sherry. Good, take a rest, Brandy. Yeah, and you know, when we pop out like springs, that's so we don't get injured. That's so we don't overstress our joints. So we're all good. We're gonna go into downward dog. And we're gonna step into the other side. So step into warrior A, Virabhadrasana A, inhaling arms up. Gaze up at your thumbs, open your heart. Good, and so really the theme today is healing, love and light coming in. Open to warrior B. Separate the hands. Go a little bit more into the lunge. Open through your heart. Interlace your hands behind your back. Humble warrior. Gaze up. Inspiration. Bow your head as you exhale. Let the energy run up your spine. Inhale, strengthen as you come up. Good, and then straighten that front leg. Step in a little bit closer. Good, lift out of the hips as you come into your Trikonasanas and hold your Trikonasana. Connect to Mula Bandha, so stay connected deep into your core, ladies. Pelvic floor, reproductive health, sexual health. And then we're going to inhale up, square the hips just enough just for a twisting triangle. Exhale, take the right hand down, left arm up, turn and twist. Looking up to our hand. Four, letting go of the past. Exhaling, hands down. Inhaling and raise back up to warrior B. And that sets us up into the side stretch and possibly binding Parshvakonasana. Right arm behind the back. Good. So I read a quote this week, and I thought it was really nice. It was about letting go and how letting go is really hard, but then once we do it, we feel so much better. So keep that in mind. Let go. Four. Open those shoulders. And then gaze down, modified twisting prayer. Drop to your knee, raise arms, inhale. Good, giving thanks as we twist. Exhale. Hook the elbow. And 5, and inhale and raise arms, reach, stretch. Take your hands over to the left and lift and lower into your rocket transition. Because it feels so good. And then we follow it up with the second dolphin elbow stand. Now on this one, you can practice with the straight legs, but if you're in the middle of the room, you can start to widen your feet. This hip rotation is very difficult to do at the wall. So if you're at the wall, you might just want to keep your legs straight because the hips have to rotate over. Oh, the feet have to rotate over for that splits to happen. Okay, use your breath to kick up. Kick up on the inhale. All good, you can rest, you can rest. Good, just come down, rest. Good, so we'll keep breaking it down. In general, for elbow stands, if your arms are too far apart, you're gonna lose power. If they're too close together, the shoulders are all bunched up and too tight, and the flexibility in the shoulders will push you out of it. So it's really about just finding just that right width. Okay? So we'll keep working on it. Go ahead and come up to standing, face the screen if you can, widen your feet, and we'll play with the handstand jumps, taking our hands under the shoulders, come up to your toes. So this is, I guess, part one, and then if you want to, inhale, jump. And you want to see if you can get 3 jumps. So don't worry about staying up, but just focus on jumping. Yes. Awesome. Good, Sherry. Yeah, because we got to start on this stuff today so we can start building up our strength, okay? So go ahead, hold your elbows behind your back, fold your head down, take 5 breaths. Inhale, ground your feet, open your heart, raise your arms, lace your hands behind your back, exhale, fold again, lift the arms. Inhaling and come back up, raising arms up, exhale and reach for your big toes, making a loop, look up. Fold your head down, pull on the toes. Now this is where you might want to widen your feet a little bit, Sherry, and get your head a little closer to the mat. Yeah, good, Brandy. Inhale, look up, take your hands under your face. And now heel, toe, slide. This is called rocket splits stuff. So don't want to get injured, don't go too far. Come down onto your forearms, engage Mula Bandha. Lift those inner muscles in the pelvis. Straighten your arms, walk over to your right leg, drop to your left knee, and square off everything, okay? Hanumanasana, beautiful, beautiful split, Stephanie. Roll the shoulders back, look up, open your spine. Fold forward where you're practicing. Good, so everybody just lean your right hip on the mat. So just take it to the floor. Don't worry this back leg bends. Okay, so now grab your ankle here. Good, so this is very Larry Schultz-y. This is the theory behind rocket is function over form. So instead of focusing on keeping both legs perfectly straight and squaring the hips, we're kind of wanting to get some new movement happening, okay? Inhale up, come into center, and then pivot around to the other side. So we're starting on the knee, that's very important cue to bring in balance. Arms up. If you're practicing, or you can just even bring one arm up. Fold forward. Good. Good. Lean that left hip all the way to the ground now. Go ahead and fold forward again. Inhale up, and now seated straddle, turn your toes up. Upavishta, arms up, and fold forward. Just go as far as you're practicing. Look to your third eye. Give the breath a color and breathe that color into your body. Inhaling and come up. Lean into the right side, side stretch. Lean to the other side, side stretch. Come back up. Bring your hands between the hips. Lift up. Look up. Woo! Yeah, just play with those. See if you can do it with your ankles crossed. Cross your ankles, hug. Bring your hands by your hips. Ready? Lift. Woo! Roll over, and we're going to change it up. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Come to your tummy. Roll your toes up. Roll your hands back, and lift. Push those shoulders down. This is a bonus move. And lift into downward dog. Exhale, stretch out your back. Bend your knees, jump to standing. Look up. Fold over. Actually, stay folded over. Widen your feet to Padangusthasana. Grab your big toes. Look up. Take 5 breaths. Look up. Hands to hips. Inhale up. Come up to your tippy toes. Raise your arms. Twinkle toe, tippy toe backwards and forwards. San Francisco twinkle toes. Good. And we'll exhale into hands in reverse prayer or modify. Parsvottanasana, stepping, left foot back, gaze up. Exhale, fold over your right leg. Push into your back foot. Inhale up. Step forward, switch sides. Square your hips. Exhale over. Four and 5. Inhale up. Good. Step forward. All right, so we'll go to some balance poses, okay? So bring your arms up. Let's practice Warrior C, and then we're gonna add in standing split and Ardha Chandrasana today. So it's not always in bottle rocket, but we're gonna add it in. So there's always some room for creativity within the sequence. Arms up and heel. Tip your right foot back. Warrior C, you can also take your arms wide. Bring your hands all the way down, lift that back leg up. Standing split. Look halfway up, lift your right arm up, Ardha Chandrasana. Bring both hands down, standing split. Place your hands flat, and then if you want to, kick up. 1, 2, good, 3 jumps, and then come back to Samasthiti. Threw that one in on you today. All right, other side, ready? Arms up, reach, and Warrior C. 4, standing split, hands down. And lift the left arm into half moon. Flex your heel. Engage your abs. Bring your hands down. Good. Kick up. Handstand. 1. Kick up. 2. Kick up one more time. Look between the hands. Nice, Brandy. And step back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Upward. Downward. Good. And then go ahead and step into seated. Bring your legs out in front of you. Lift the sits bones. Flex the feet. And practice Dandasana staff pose. So we're just sitting tall. Coming back to our Ujjayi breath. Arms stretch up. Grab your big toes. Look up. And take 5 breaths, lengthen forward. Good, and then get a sense here of still lifting that Mula Bandha. So bring a lot of focus today into your pelvic floor, perineum, birth canal area. So squeeze and lift. Also the navel is pulled in, and you can reach around the feet as much as you want. Arms reach up. Good, and then hands reach back. About half a foot for Purvottanasana. We're gonna lift. Open our chin. Exhale, come down. Okay, let's do some rocket abs. So start with Navasana. I did scoot it to the middle of my mat. So you want to lift the feet, both. Come back to your elbows. Lower the right leg to hover. Switch your feet. Bring it up. Roll to your back. Lace your hands behind your head. Lower the right leg. Hover. Switch feet. Bring both feet up. Hover both down halfway. Back up. Tap your toes, roll up. Navasana, reach to the right. Switch sides. Reach forward. Okay, so we're gonna go to that Bhujangasana again. So we wanna jump with the feet wide. This is how we build awareness. And then as we come down, curl the toes up and lift. You might be able to get a little bit higher on this one. Rest in child's pose. Good job, everybody. Again, just welcoming in love and light and healing energy today is the theme of the practice. Good, and then we're gonna come into seated Adho Konasana. So soles of the feet together, open the bottoms of the feet like a book. Open your heart, tuck your chin. Lengthen forward, look to your third eye. Inhaling, sit back up. Good, take a rest, lay down in this position in butterfly, just lay down on your back. Resting pose, you can hold your elbows. And you can pull your feet up to happy baby, rocking the knees side to side. Good. Take your feet on the floor right behind your hips. Bring your arms by your sides. And maybe just kind of rock your shoulders down and under a little more. And then we're going to inhale and lift our hips and rock the shoulders under. And lift a little bit higher with your breath, opening your chest. And lower down. Okay? So if you would like to practice full wheel, bring your hands over your shoulders and inhale, push up, 1. Breathe into it, 2. 3. 4. Come down slowly, slowly, slowly. Good, and rest. Hug your knees in, everybody. Rock up and down a few times on your back. And then we're gonna rock up into a standing position. So we're standing and folding over the legs, holding opposite elbows. And then so in the tradition of the rocket is after back bend, you would practice a handstand. So if you're kicking up at the wall, go for it. If you're just practicing box pose stuff, you can always just take the hands down and walk the feet up backwards. So really just depends where you want to work today, how you're working. Breathe into your back as much as you can. So that's the new cues, is breathe into your back. Good, so we're almost there, ladies. Good, making good rocket speed today. Step to downward dog. This is a rocket finishing pose. Lift the right leg, step the right hip into swan or pigeon. Good, open your heart, fold forward. Walk your hands back up, inhaling, lift up that back foot, pull it in. Release the foot, lift into downward dog. We're almost there. Other side, take the left leg up and step into the other side. Okay, so just even everything out, look up, fold forward. Deep breath into your back. And come on up. And lift that back foot. And you can kind of roll that hip down as you pull the foot in. All right, so let's wrap the leg around to go Mukasana. Stack your knees. And while we're here, we'll get it in. Fold forward. So these are just these soothing hip openers at the end of practice. So instead of shoulder stand or traditional Ashtanga finishing poses, we're layering in more layers of the rocket. So there's many layers to the sequences within the rocket. Inhaling and sit up. Look to your right. Look to your left. Good. Switch your legs around. Stacking the other knee on top. Good. Nice rocket transition, Brandy. Inhale, exhale over. Let your awareness come to your third eye. Inhaling and sit up. Good. Look to your left. Look to your right. Good. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Go into one more forward fold, Paschimottanasana. And you can take one more vinyasa on your own. Raise your feet to Navasana, jump back to Chaturanga. Go ahead, final vinyasa. That's it, Steph. You can take full vinyasa. It's all good. So Larry's biggest teachings is we want to have a playful heart when we're practicing yoga and not take ourselves too serious, but have some fun falling out of the poses. And we're coming to a comfortable seated position for Yoga Mudra. Okay? So we're gonna lace our hands behind our back, lift Mula Bandha, look up, bow your head, let all this special sacred energy come up. Inhaling and slowly come up, look up, close your eyes, connect your first finger and thumb together, and just start to feel the effects of practice. And let's connect our palms together. Utputtis. So if you want to practice lotus, it's a little easier to do the utputti in lotus because your body is more compact and it makes it easier to lift up. Otherwise, just push into the floor, do the best you can. We're going to focus on the exhale. Ready? And then lay down on your back in deep relaxation. And we'll just lay for a couple minutes together and just let everything assimilate, our body, breath, mind connection. Take a real deep, soothing breath and release any tension out of your jaw and your face. You can bring your legs out in front of you, stretching and surrendering. Make peace with all your efforts. Make peace within and peace without. Feel light as a feather. Release the physical body. Relax the mental body. And as you come back to your breath, take in the healing energy today. Bringing us closer to nature, bringing us closer to our true nature. Breathing into the sunshine and the mountains. Breathing into the woods and the earth. Feeling like we're a part of nature because we are. Breathing into the solar systems and the universe. And wiggling our fingers and toes. Gently bring yourself out of Shavasana at your own pace. Good, way to go, ladies. Let's Om together. Bring our palms at our heart. Om Shanti, Om Peace. Way to go. Namaste. And so I do have the handout stuff on Rocket Yoga Academy. There's digital downloads of the rocket routines if you don't have those already. I can also, they're $1.99 each, or I can email them if you really want me to do that. And Brandy, your certificate's coming. I had to do a lot of jump the hoops with Yoga Alliance so that
No
everyone can
worries.
get continuing education credits through Yoga Alliance. Not that I'm kind of a bad lady where, just because you pay the dues and your program is Yoga Alliance registered doesn't always mean that it's the best yoga program. So I let my dues
Right.
lapse over the last year or two and I did not pay the money. But I renewed and I paid and got everything caught up so that everyone, if they did want to get continuing education credits for the trainings you take in Rocket with me, you can do that now. But
Awesome.
it'll start on February 27th, and that's the day you're going to get your, that's the day you can register.
I appreciate that. And also, do you need an assistant on your trip?
I know, I really wish I did. Hopefully soon. Brandy, I need to get down there where you are.
Yeah, for sure. Down here in Tennessee, yeah. I'm just finishing up getting teacher training in the power yoga. And I've got power yogis that are like asking me, like, how do you do what's going on with your pincha? And I'm like, well, let me tell you about this great program. It's called the
Right.
Rocket. Yeah. So yeah, I'm reeling them in.
Right, exactly. Stephanie, where are you training from today?
I'm actually from Jasper, Alberta, Canada. And yeah, I practice yoga or rocket with a lady on Zoom from Canmore, which is about 4 hours from here. But every time I search rocket, your name comes up and you're always in the top of the list. And then I was kind of interested because you had the online program too for rocket. So, and the other day I searched again and you popped up and this class was available. So
Yeah.
it's like all the stars are aligning.
Well, that's good. That's because I've been instructing rocket for 23 years. I was one of the first people instructing it in the United States, and the teacher training has just continues to grow and evolve. And what I'm kind of putting together is I'm going to put together an online training in the middle of March
Okay.
when I get back from Italy. That will be on Zoom, and it will be a review of Rocket 1, Rocket 2, and Rocket 3. So Friday we'll do Rocket 1, Tuesday or Saturday Rocket 2, Sunday Rocket 3. And then I'm also going to have supportive videos to go with that.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
great. And that'll just
So,
be on your website?
yep. I'll also see if I probably have your email. Shoot me an email and then I'll,
Okay, great.
yeah, we'll stay in touch. And then, I mean, I'm going to keep offering things. It's always like timing of, because I'm doing more in person now and then figuring out when to do the online stuff. And I have an on demand rocket program with all the pre recorded stuff that we did in over the pandemic, all the trainings I did, the best footage from all those trainings. It's a lot of stuff. I'm kind of gonna go through that and make it a little less. And then, so you get the on demand and then you also get the live support together.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, this
So,
was lovely. So it was nice to, normally I'm just, go to a studio and practice, but also like we'll do classes online, but it was this the first time back on a Zoom class in a while. And I was like, oh goodness, okay, I could feel where maybe I would relax or take a couple extra breaths. So yeah, it was nice to be here with all of you and my
for
dog.
sure. Yes, yes. We love our support animals that make appearances. Yes. So very good. I'll be around next Tuesday. I'm still going to be teaching on Zoom, and then I'm going to take a week or two off for my trip. Okay?
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. Have a good one. See ya.
You, you too.
Okay.